What kind of investment properties are better for income tax?
Okay, first thing to note is this is only applicable for investment properties, not for own house. So, as I mentioned, there are a few different components. One is negative gearing benefit. One is the depreciation benefit. There could be other benefits, like for example grants. So you need to look at these aspects separately. It all depends on which property, what benefits you have and what benefits you may not have. So for example, house and land, as I mentioned, first thing is to get a depreciation schedule from a quantity surveyor so that you can claim the maximum allowed depreciation every year. So that will be one benefit. Depreciation is something which is considered as wear and tear, ongoing wear and tear. So the tax office gives that amount, particular amount of depreciation goes through your pre-tax money, so you're saving on the tax for that particular component. So that one again, it depends. So of course, a lower property might have a lower depreciation. A more expensive property might have more, depreciation. Apart from that, what facilities are there, amenities are there, might also make a difference. So apartments might have a little bit higher depreciation because they have more amenities. House and land may have a little bit of less amenities, so the depreciation component itself might be lesser. So, but that alone should not be a deciding factor, but that is one factor to consider. So townhouse might be in between the two. So these two are sort of extremes in between. Also, negative gearing benefit. That is something. First of all, negative gearing. A lot of people think it's very good thing, and positive properties are bad. So I just want to make a clarification. So most properties, they start off as either negative or breaking even, and then over the period of time they become positive. The whole idea is to make it positive. If it's not going to be positive, then what's the point of investing? So positive properties are not bad. Okay. So people have this concept that bigger negative gearing is great. So my view and what I would like to say is that the way you look at it is you're making so much of loss for holding a property. Out of that, the tax office gives this much back as a tax benefit for holding the property. So you're still making a loss. That's negative gearing. So yes, they give the loss goes as a removes your taxable income and then reduces your tax. I agree, it's a good thing. But over the period of time, the positive has to become positive. So it has to pay you. That's the whole idea. Yes, you might end up paying more tax, but I would rather have a lot of money coming to me and small amount going to tax office than the other way. So rather than tax office giving some small amount in negative gearing and then I'm making a big loss. So there's a difference. So the idea should be that all properties should be positive from day one, which is more unlikely. So within the short period of time, it should be positive, or at some stage in the near future, it has to be positive. So if that's the case, why would somebody buy a negative geared property? That's because the assumption is that the property prices go up over the period of time and the property becomes positive, or it'll grow quite good in the capital growth so that you make money. That's the idea. So I don't mind having a negative geared property for a longer term as long as the capital growth is there. But if there's not much of a capital growth, then I would rather have like a positive property so that you make money in the tax wise. So yeah, these are the factors to consider. There's nothing like one size fits all. You have to look at individual and see. As I mentioned, there could be more negative properties like return yield wise, but capital growth wise they might do well. On the other hand, some of them could be capital growth may not be much, but they're giving ongoing good yield from rental perspective, so that may be still worth considering. So that's the way I look at it.